Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to RDNA. I am Mr. Williams, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Today's story is coming out of Deep Ellum, Texas, where what they're calling a road rage incident occurred between a male and a female in the late hours of Friday morning, this past Friday morning. A woman was lost, on the roadway, and she pulled into a parking area where she inadvertently blocked in a gentleman in his pickup truck, and an argument ensued. The man got out and looks to be carrying what appears to be a handgun, while he's having a verbal altercation with this woman. The woman seeing the handgun, and I'm assuming fearful, she decides to start to call 911. And as she's doing so, the man can be seen in the video smacking her cell phone out of her hand. At which time, the woman says something and makes a motion as if to strike the man. And in retaliation for this, the man can be seen brutally punching this woman in the head at least 5 times with what looked like very powerful haymaker blows. And of course, the incident was caught on tape by bystanders. At this point, you can't even say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, because all they did was watch as this 6-foot change man put hands on this woman like she was a man, like he was in a real life bare knuckle street fight. And again, I have to say, what I saw in that video, that wasn't a fight between two people. That was a man beating on a woman. Not his woman, just a woman, just beating a woman like she was a man. When it's like, at least what you can see, in my opinion, from watching the video, I don't see where that's necessary. I don't see in what polite society you do that in. First of all, let's start. What polite society do you pull a gun on somebody, a female? Do you pull a gun on a female, and then when she's fearful, you smack her phone out of her hand so she can't call the cops? So that's basically you. That's basically this guy admitting in that video by what he did, that he knew he was in the wrong. So the way I'm feeling, once the man slapped his hand out of, he's the first person to make physical contact. And then to take it a step further, when she is defending herself, in my opinion, he takes it a step further. And like I said, you have to see this video, because this one is graphic. This one does, if you're a man with a woman in your life, or anybody, any fucking female, if there's a woman in your life that you love, that you care about, this video turns your stomach. And I watched a news clip. They took a couple opinions from people that live in this place, Deep Ellum, Texas, and what they seemed to say mostly was, "Oh, that's not representative of what happens around here," But we ain't talking about what happens all the time in Deep Ellum, Texas. We talking about this big ass man beating on this little ass woman at 4 o'clock in the morning over a parking situation. And then he basically walks away without paying any bond. He was arrested and charged with 3 misdemeanors. I think if the bond was set, it was set at $1,500. So he was able to walk the fuck out on his own. And then, like I said, as a father, as someone who has women in my life that I love, I had to ask the question: how the fuck does he get to walk out of there freely to his vehicle or wherever the hell he went, after there's a videotape floating around of him beating that woman like that? Like, where the real men at? Where the real men at? Where all the tough guys at? Oh, you should never put your hand on a female. It ain't never okay to put a hand on a female. Well, guess what, homeboys, tough guys? They videos all around the place of men getting out of pocket with females. And ain't none of y'all tough guys doing shit but standing on the sidelines talking about how fucked up it is to put your hands on a female. But what this guy right here in this video deserves, he deserves a good old-fashioned passionate ass whooping. And any man worth their salt, everywhere that he goes now in Deep Ellum, they should be somebody ready to give him that good old-fashioned passionate ass whooping. Somebody needs to teach that man how to fucking keep his hands to him fucking self. You know, of course, there's gonna be another school of thought that's gonna say, you know, saying maybe the female, you know, maybe she didn't have to strike back at him after he smacked her phone out of her hands. But what would you have done if you were her? If you were a man, I'm gonna ask you, what would you have done if you were him? If it was 4:30 in the morning and you thought nobody was watching, would you punch a girl in the face? Is that okay? Go watch the video. It's Mr. Williams. It's RDNA. I'm fucking appalled.